Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I got to mute my mic.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Michael Gigliotti, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Misses, ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Lifted in the air to center. Taylor is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Brentley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Brad Keller will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Hanser Alberto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 9 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brentley. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
You know, D, we're worried that the summer right now, this guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. High high chopper to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Second inning set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, Chris Davis.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, with 19 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. The 1-0 home. That missed close. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Due up next is Salvador Perez. 3-0 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. From the belt, the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready now, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And a double steal try here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate, Mark Payton, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. A ball and no strikes. Perez at second. Franco on at first with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Santana is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. This is skied out toward right. After it is Soler. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak roller right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Gigliotti.
Into the box, Michael Gigliotti. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. And they can't run it down. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk. First 3 innings.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you. That's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
From the stretch, Jorge Soler is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fouled off. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Ready now for Baltimore. Eduardo Nunez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Leading up for Kansas City, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And now a pitch on the way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Santander waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And it's fouled away. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled away.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Again, a 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Mark Payton is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch.
No. Inside.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now the pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Back up the middle. So the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
High in the air out to center field. Gigliotti is there, and he has it for the first out.
For the Orioles, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here it comes, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Popped him up. Perez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away.
I hear my mic just moved.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Two and two. Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Orioles. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he takes a cold strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Okay, Sean, get your squad ready, boy. Season, modern season start next week, boy.
Into the box now, Michael Gigliotti. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah.
It was a walk in his last trip. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Peyton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he is in there.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Digging in, Michael Taylor, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Taylor, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-1 the count. Two and one. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Jorge Soler. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch popped up. Santana has a play. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Next to the Orioles, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. In now, Hanser Alberto. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Some action. They're starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I just remember being like me.
Oh.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he turns this one around high and field. And he's going to.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look,
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. So they're going back, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jesse Hahn is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jesse Hahn.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 home.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Once again, a 3-2. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. on has his target. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side and right into the shift. Franco has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Trevor May is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 34, Mark Payton.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Payton. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hahn gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. Two out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Nicky Lopez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nicky Lopez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Paul Fry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 51.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Adalberto Mondesi stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Gigliotti.
So striding forward now, Michael Gigliotti. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope, outside.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the stretch. On the ground to the left side. Alberto has it over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hans ready. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to Brantley.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
To the plate now, Trey Mancini, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out with the man at first. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and
Yeah,
I
no,
know he
that's
doesn't
it,
want it to
hello.
get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And the 3-1. Popped him up.
Lopez
Ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Giovanni.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
So now to the plate, Hunter Dozier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0 for his career in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Lifted in the air out to right. Santander waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-1. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Count still at 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. KC down to their final strike in this one. And that misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Baltimore Orioles get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jordan Yamamoto earns his 8th victory of the season. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. They also left 3 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us.